Hello everyone, it's Michael Bradshaw here from Ford WR Davies in Llandudno Junction. Today we're here on the Great Orme with the all-new Ford Focus. We're going to have a little look at some of the latest technology that's been brought to the vehicle, some of the equipment that is unique to the new Focus, and we're also going to have a look at how there's a vehicle suited to everyone's needs. The Focus has got you covered on all bases. The vehicle we have with us today is an ST Line X, so it's got you covered on that sporty aesthetic. It's finished in the stunning new Desert Island Blue, and I think you'll agree the vehicle is complemented exceptionally well with the colour. Let's jump in and take the car for a drive. So the new Focus, as you'd expect, is a very familiar place to be. If you're coming from any Ford vehicle and you jump straight into it, it's a very homely place. Everything's where you'd methodically find it still. It's not like they've come in and completely redesigned everything. The ride on the vehicle is sublime compared to the previous one. That's partially down to the new sort of mechanics that they've done. They've slightly elongated the wheelbase, so it does handle speed bumps and little dips in the road a lot more comfortably. Takes it in its stride. Of course, in terms of engines, you've got a host of different engines that you can choose from in both 5-speed, 6-speed manual, and of course in Ford's incredible automatic gearbox system. The new automatic gearbox is actually an 8-speed system, so it's improved from the previous one by giving you the additional 2 gears, but also with improved timing on the gear shifts as well, which ultimately leads to a more pleasant and smooth driving experience. Of course, the engine lineup is very similar to the previous one, giving you that 1-litre EcoBoost engine, which we're in today, which we're both very impressed with. They do still offer a 1.5-litre turbocharged petrol engine. It's Ford's, if you like, more hot hatch orientated engine. It recently featured, of course, in the Fiesta ST. It's not quite as powerful as the engine fitted to the ST. It does still, however, produce 150 and 185 brake horsepower, respectively. Coming on from the petrol engines, of course, diesel, which is still very, very popular, is the 1.5 diesel engine from previous, very economical. And the 2-litre diesel, still an economical vehicle, not quite obviously as economical as that 1.5 engine, but it makes light work of anything you throw at it for towing. Very popular for a lot of our customers in the area. So at the moment, we're driving through Llandudno town centre in a bit of stop and go traffic, which is the perfect opportunity to talk about Ford's latest integration of safety equipment into the Focus. The new Focus has got radar system on the front of the car, which is used for the active emergency braking system, which is now a standard feature on all models. What that feature will do is if the distance to the vehicle in front of you closes too rapidly and you don't react, you will get an alert on the screen in front of you telling you to brake, and if you don't react to that, the car will stop itself for you. Coming on from some of the safety equipment, touching on that radar system, it's a perfect chance to mention the adaptive cruise control that the vehicle comes with now, as well as an optional extra on the driver's assistance pack. The driver's assistance pack is going to be a no-brainer for anyone who does a lot of motorway miles or who likes to have a simplistic approach to driving. It makes it a much more pleasant experience on the motorway with active lane assist anyway as a standard feature to keep you in the lane. The adaptive cruise control will regulate a constant gap to the car in front of you. If you set it to 70 and the car in front is driving 60, the car will hold itself at 60 until such a time, of course, as the car in front accelerates. Ford's parking assist system has been heralded as one of the easiest to use systems on the market today. Ford have, however, improved it even more. Now, on all manual transmission, you have Active Park Assist 1, which of course, as ever, will do all of the steering for you, and all you have to do is regulate your clutch and throttle. However, what the new system will do on automatic transmissions, if you go for the automatic, you can have the Active Park Assist 2. That specific system will do the throttle, the braking, the steering. All you have to do is sit completely stationary and the vehicle does all the work for you, making light work of these shrinking parking spaces, shall we say. That's a good time to talk about the dimensions of the new Focus in comparison to the previous one. It doesn't feel bigger, even though it is. When you're driving it and when you get it on the road, it feels like an old friend. It doesn't feel like a massive exorbitant thing to get around the corners. And I feel that that is in part due to the improvements they've made, but marginal improvements. As I said, it's subtle differences like making the wheelbase that little bit longer, and it's only a couple of centimetres longer and wider. Ultimately, it is a bit lower, and in part Ford have done this now to breach the introduction of their new model, the Active. The Active range is what it is. It's a range of vehicles for people with active lifestyles, be that cyclists, snowboarders, skis, whatever your activity is. So on the Focus Active, what you gain is a slightly improved ride height, and of course it uses the fantastic grip control system that features in the Fiesta Active. So we're on a dual carriageway at the moment, and I'm doing 40 miles an hour, and now is a good time to point out the lane departure warning system. As I said, it's a standard feature, it has activated. There's a little green icon on the dash in front of me to let me know that it's activated. And what will happen now is if I approach any of the lines on the road too close, or if I breach them, God forbid, what the car will do is it will input a bit of torque into the steering wheel just to guide you back to the centre of the line, but also to draw your attention more than anything to the fact that you were drifting. Following on from the Active range, of course, Ford's Vignale range has proved incredibly popular in recent years, with us having the addition of the S-Max Vignale coming soon. We have the Cougar Vignale, the Edge Vignale, and of course the Fiesta and Mondeo Vignale. It's now announced that we do have a Focus Vignale, and of course, as ever, it continues that pinnacle of luxury within the Ford range. Fantastically, what it adds is a brilliant noise cancellation system. The car's by no means loud, and you don't have to raise your voice to talk in the cabin. But on the Vignales, there is a system that will actively monitor external and internal noise and cancel it out to just make the environment that much quieter and welcoming. So as you can see with the new Focus, there is something for everyone. There is nothing that you could want that this can't give you. There's a piece of equipment for everyone and everyone's needs ultimately. As I said, the car comes incredibly well specified as standard, but there's an incredible amount of optional extras for you to choose from to really tailor the car to suit your needs. For those petrol heads out there like myself, there is good news, an ST coming. So for those of you who find that 1.5 litre 182 brake horsepower engine not quite hot enough, there is going to be the new Focus ST being launched next March at the Geneva Motor Show. But as I said, in the meantime, there is a car for everyone's needs. I've been Michael from WR Davies Ford in Llandudno Junction. Thank you ever so much for watching. As ever, please don't hesitate to come down and take a test drive in the new Focus. We've got sites across North Wales, in Rhyl, Llandudno Junction, and of course, Llangefni. Thank you for watching.